Hey yo, what's going on everybody? My name is Tylarious, and in this video we're talking about the import-export business. I want to give you guys a quick tutorial and guide how to make money, some tips and tricks how to be the most efficient you can. The import-export business is one of the older businesses for GTA Online. It's a lot of fun. It's quintessential GTA. I mean, it's literally Grand Theft Auto. And during my live stream, a lot of you guys had questions about basically just how to run the import-export business. And I've really been getting back into the special vehicle cargo, aka import-export. So I wanted to go ahead and make another refresher for you guys and give you an idea of what to do with this, all right? So if you enjoy the video and you find it helpful, make sure you drop a like and make sure you're subscribed to my channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss out any future content. You're going to want to source your vehicles for the import-export business using the terabyte. It's going to help out tremendously in saving some time. If you do not have a terabyte, it's fine. You can still use your CEO office to source the vehicles from, but the terabyte will definitely help out. And keep in mind, there is a cooldown timer on both sourcing and selling the vehicles. So with sourcing, it's just a few minutes, but when you sell a vehicle, if you sell a single vehicle, it'll be 20 minutes, and if you sell with 4 people, it'll be up to 48 minutes. Keep that in mind as well. Now, there is a formula, there is a strategy with the import-export business to guarantee that you are only sourcing and selling top-range vehicles. The import-export vehicles are broken into 3 different categories. You have standard and mid-range, which are going to be your lower tier in terms of payouts, and then you have your top range, which will be the top tier for your payouts. What you want to do is you want to source between 10 and 12 standard and mid-range vehicles in those categories, right? Make sure there are no duplicate plates. Sometimes the game will source a vehicle that has a duplicate plate. Make sure you get rid of that one. Just go ahead and sell it. But once you have 10 to 12 standard and mid-range category vehicles, you want to keep roughly less than 5 top range, and this will guarantee that you always source a top range after you have sold a top range vehicle. This is not a glitch or an exploit. The game simply knows that you have maxed out your standard and mid-range vehicles, and so you're just going to only get top range. That's totally fine. It's just a tactic. It's a strategy. So that way you'll be the most efficient and you'll be able to get the most amount of your payouts. So keep it 10 to 12 standard and mid, and just a handful between, I'd say less than 5 or less for your top range, and you'll always be sourcing top range and you'll always be selling top range. That's what you want to do. You may think this will take a lot of time, but it really doesn't. It doesn't take that much time to get these filled up. I got this all knocked out in just a couple of hours. So just go ahead and put that work in if your warehouse is empty. All right, now once you go to sell, always sell to the specialist dealer. This will maximize your payout. So keep that in mind. Right now, it's double cash money payouts on import-export. So you'll be making $160,000 net profit. Once you make your sale, you have to do a quick little customization. This doesn't affect anything. Just get through this as quick as you possibly can, just to save some time. I mean, you can customize it if you want to. You can do different colors, whatever. But I'm just trying to speed through it as fast as I can. Now, when you sell, you have 2 options. You can use an Iron Mule. This is going to be very beneficial for you. Before, in the past, before the Iron Mule was out, we were using a Cargobob. Now, you can use an Iron Mule for the sales. This absolutely speeds up the sale process, but some people aren't good with flying, and some people just don't have an Iron Mule yet, right? Now, keep in mind, the Iron Mule is a much larger chopper than the Cargobob. So you can also source the cars with the Iron Mule. However, some of the vehicles are they're in a precarious position or location, and it requires you to, land the Iron Mule, take out the enemy NPCs, then move the car around a little bit. So it can be a little cumbersome. So I think it's more efficient to just use the Iron Mule for the sales and just go ahead and source or steal the cars normally, and we'll get to that in just a minute. But as you see right here, even though I have plenty of room around, the blade radius for the Iron Mule is just outrageously large, so you just kind of have to be careful with what you're doing. Hook the vehicle up, and then you don't have to worry about the enemy NPCs shooting up the vehicle on your sale. But again, we'll talk about that here in just a minute. Go ahead and get plenty of altitude so the enemy NPCs from the ground can't shoot up at you. And the thing is that the enemy NPCs, I mean, they have laser accuracy, so they're going to hit you no matter where they're at. So make sure you get plenty of altitude, and then just simply fly directly over to your location. I would probably recommend, 1,100 feet minimum up in the air, and then go ahead and head that way. Once you make your drop, and again, sometimes the delivery locations are a little bit crowded, so you may have to drop the vehicle at a different spot, land the chopper, and then drive the vehicle in. No big deal. You see right here, we get full payout, no damage, no money lost. And again, you could do this for sourcing as well, but it is a little bit more cumbersome. Now, if you're just not comfortable flying, you don't have a DH7 Iron Mule, or you're just not good, you know, with flying in general, you can drive the vehicle out. What I recommend you do is just take the vehicle down, depending on what location you have for your special vehicle warehouse. Take the vehicle on down. You'll go about a couple of blocks, and then as soon as you see the enemy NPCs spawn in, get out of the vehicle. They are after you, not the car, so get away from the car. They'll be shooting at you. You'll have between 3 and 4 waves of enemy NPCs. Typically, it's 4 waves of 2 vehicles, so 8 vehicles in total. Get out your RPG or your minigun and just murk these guys out. Make sure you got snacks. Just watch your health, and you should be fine. And go ahead and burn through those NPCs, and you can get back in the car and you can drive it to your location. Just be careful not to crash, and you'll be fine. Now, as long as you don't destroy the vehicle during the sourcing and selling process, you will always make a net profit, because there's a cap on the amount of damage you can take. Just as long as the vehicle doesn't get blown up, you'll be fine. All right, so you see right here, we delivered it full price. No market value lost, no damage, all that good stuff. So just keep that in mind. It just depends on the play style you have at your level. If you're comfortable flying or not, it's up to you. Me, I'm sometimes more of a traditionalist. I just like to kind of grind the game out, you know, kind of more old school. Either way is fine. Now, again, here we go. I'm ready to source a vehicle. And like I said, I have that set up to where I have between 10 and 12 standard and mid-range vehicles, just a handful of top range. And now as I go to source or resupply that, you know, top range car that I just sold, I'm guaranteed to get a top range vehicle back. So this is, you know, how you're going to maximize your efficiency and your payouts. You see right here, top range, and we're good to go.
All right.
Now, again, when you are sourcing, if you do not want to use the Iron Mule, what you can do is just drive the vehicle down a little bit until you see the enemy NPCs spawn in. Once they spawn in, ditch the vehicle, put it to a safe area, try to anyways. And again, the enemy NPCs are after you. They're not after the car. So park the vehicle, get out of the way, and take out the enemy NPCs and destroy them. You have multiple waves, and then you'll be good to go. You can deliver your vehicle without any damage at all. So keep that in mind. There's, you know, there's a strategy and a tactic to everything, right? And again, if you just want to roll out, you can outdrive these guys. You can definitely take minimal damage just by driving out. Sometimes the choppers will chase you. They'll get a couple of shots off at you. So, you know, just keep that in mind. In regard to what's the best special vehicle warehouse to buy, most of them are pretty good. My favorite is going to be Marietta Heights. That's the one that I own. It's $2,850,000. They are on discount this week, so keep that in mind. But all of them are going to be decent. I wouldn't go too far south. And then the cheapest one, there is a gang attack that spawns close by, so that can kind of mess up your vehicles as well. But I think the best one overall would be Marietta Heights. But all of them are going to be okay. So there you guys have it, a real easy, quick guide to make sure you only source top range vehicles, and to kind of give you some tips and tricks on the special vehicle, aka import-export business. And the top range method has been something I've been teaching for like, what, 9 years now. So, you know, definitely something, it works, it's tried and true. Absolutely can get this knocked out. You can have a lot of fun with it and make some good money, all right? Let me know if you guys got any questions or anything you want to add in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel for the Ills Rose content in the game. Smash, I mean, smash that like button. See you guys in the next video, all right? Peace out. Yeah.